According to sources, India's National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is expected to travel to Moscow for discussions on a peaceful resolution of the war between Russia and Ukraine. This comes after Prime Minister's phone call with President Putin. Sources say that both leaders had discussed that India will send NSA Doval to Russia to discuss ideas relating to peace after his Ukraine visit. Now, there are no details yet of the date of NSA Doval's visit to Russia yet. My colleague Maria joins us with more details. Maria, now this means that Putin is clearly open to peace with Ukraine and sees India as a key mediator in that regard.
Yes, that's right. And India, China and Brazil. Remember, recently President Putin had said that these are the three countries who are seen as, who he sees as friends, and are these countries which are best placed to become the peacemaker. Only yesterday, in fact, the Italian premier as well, Giorgia Meloni had said that countries like India and China can play a very key role in resolving this ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Ukraine and Russia, which is like has been going on for the last 2 years. After the phone conversation which happened between Prime Minister Modi and President Putin, NSA Ajit Doval is likely to travel to Moscow. This visit is going to take place sometime this week. And what will be the way forward is something that India is looking at, because this is a conflict which has divided the world as well. Most of the nations in the world have taken sides. But Prime Minister Modi perhaps is best placed in terms of being someone who can strike the deal between the two countries. Remember, only recently he traveled to Moscow and also traveled to Kiev to meet the heads of both these countries. And the indication that is there from both the countries is that India is seen as a friend for both the countries. India has spoken for peace. India has spoken for resolution. In Prime Minister Modi's famous, statement that this is not an era of war is something that both the countries believe in, and hence, when will that can there be a resolution of this conflict which has been ongoing for so many years? Well, the indication from President Putin is that India can play that role. So let's see how things play out in the next few weeks and months.